Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? Welcome to class number 2 for basics of Python for absolute beginners. Today I'm going to give you some more options about how you can do um, programming. For example, in session number 1, I gave you an example of we can use the Google Colab, which is the most uh, easiest one to use. It requires no installation and nothing. What other options we have? We can download the Python itself from python.org. The latest version that is available nowadays is 3.11. Obviously it requires download, and it can be used for Windows, Linux, Mac and others. So this is the website from where you can download it, and obviously it is going to take a while to download this, and then you can install and run the code, but it requires definitely a reasonable computational resource. Another option that we have available is that which is called Anaconda Navigator. Inside this Anaconda Navigator we have two very powerful tools that are called Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab. Again, you can download it for Windows. When you click it, it will take a while to download, and then once the downloading is completed, then you can install it with respect to your operating system, and you can work on it. Coming back to what we have started before is that it is my recommendation to use Google Colabs for the basic level, where you don't have so much to write, so much to do, and you are just getting familiarized with the initial stuff that you can do. So for that we can continue our journey with the Colabs. So this is our notebook that we have created earlier for class 1. Now the good thing is that I can rename this same as class 2, and now it will have everything for class 1 and class 2. Alright, so let's do a quick review for what we have done before. The good thing is that you can run all of them all together by going to this tab, run time and run all. You can see all of them are running in parallel, and it will generate the output as every code get executed. So here it is connecting. Once it is connected, then it will initialize, and there will be RAM and disk allocation, and you can see all of them are here. Now sometimes we have a link in between two codes, so that's why we need to run all of them in sequence. For instance, let me delete this and take another piece of code, and here let me declare a variable a as 12 and b as 13, for example, and c as a plus b, which is very similar to the one that we have in the previous one, right? Now I'm not running this code. Instead, what I am doing, I am adding another column, and now I want to print C, which is our result after adding A and B. Now if I want to run this code only, I'm going to get an error. Why? Because I didn't declare these variables A, B and C. For instance, here it is only C, so it is giving me an error for C only. Why it is giving me an error? The reason is here that the variable C is not defined, because when I write this code I didn't execute it. So if I didn't execute, that means this declaration has not been done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this code again. So once this code is done, you can see this green check here. That means this cell is executed. Now I'm going to execute this one again, and you will notice that now there is no error and your output is available here. So this is a very simple thing that you need to keep in your mind while you are working in notebooks. Sometimes you get an error because you forget to execute the cell that is before the code, or which is linked to the next code, right? To print any message, we can use this syntax like this and just print, execute this and it will print hello, which is a very famous syntax that we often use. Now continuing further, what we can do is that we can always put some comments by using this hash sign. And let me give you an example of calculating very simple problem statement. This problem statement is calculating the profit for 7 years at a rate of 1.1% per year at an initial investment of $100. Now how it can be done? A simple way to do it, for example, we can declare some variables that is called initial and it is equals to 100, and number of years we can say 7, and markup or profit we can say it is 1.1, right? So after 1 year, how we can calculate it? Using simple mathematics, 100 multiplied by 1.1, and we can print the result as after 1 year. So after 1 year the amount has been raised to 110. This is one approach. Another approach is after 7 years it will be 100 raised to the power 100 it will be 100 times 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1. So it is for, or make it in this way, after 2 years it will be this amount multiplied by 1.1, and we can print the same to see the result. So after 2 years it is this much. So this is one way that we keep on doing like this. Another way is